Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Turn it on. It's on, Mark. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Nothing. Nothing. Huh? What happened to the students out there? No. Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. 1 2.
All right. Good morning, boys and girls, parents. Good morning, everybody, teachers. All right. I'm going to ask you to settle down at this moment. We're going to ask boys and girls to be, well, let me say, young and gentlemen, because you're all a little bit grown up now. So we're going to behave as if we are young ladies and gentlemen. Miss is going to start, so we're going to ask you to be very quiet. Okay? All right.
Honorable Mr. Mackenzie, MP, Chairman Mr. Rupert Price, Vice Chairman Mr. Shamar Miller, Acting Principal Ms. Colleen Gordon, members of Petrojam family, past Students Association, teachers, parents, auxiliary staffs, friends, well-wishers, graduate, good morning. This morning, the pleasure is mine to welcome you all to our virtual graduation. Indeed, this is not the usual traditional graduation that you are accustomed to. But we give God thanks for technology, because in this pandemic, it still affords us the chance to still watch our graduates leave us as they go on another journey of their education. So, At this point, I want to tell you to sit back wherever you are, in your living room, in your bedroom, on your veranda, or out in the yard. Enjoy. All right, as we begin, we will start with our opening hymn, Shine, Shine. After that, Miss Matthias will prayer, followed by our scripture reading, which will be done by Money Joseph. The opening hymn.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Here ends the reading of a portion of God's holy word. We honor it by saying, Thanks be to God.
All right, at this point in our ceremony, we will be having presentation of certificates. Let's ask Ms. Williams to come forward to do this for us.
And our first graduate to collect her certificate is Adriana Alman. Clap her, you can clap her. Next person is Samaya Bailey. Next graduate is Ruben Blackwood. Sofan Branford. Next up is Alonzo Brown Tomlin. go to sir.
It may only be another minute. It may only be another minute.
Jace O'Neill Buchanan.
It may only be another minute. 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 Something ya pull it. Man, I'm growing up place, I never get no respect. No. Never get no good education, can't get a big check. No. Man, I'm grew everybody when me know in a distress. Yeah. And it's so easy, yeah, you get a big test or addicted to a victim. And enough man fold it out, cause them couldn't hold it out. And enough man sold it out, cause them couldn't go without. And in pursuit of riches, enough man take the girly road.
Alright.
Them think that is not what my story about this up for those who persevere and who see through the tears. And in the grand scheme of everything, them still the year. And although we no millionaire, feel like a millionaire, we still a
Our next graduate
I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. Oh yeah. The journey where we step in life, yeah. Coming from the place
Our
we
next-
reside, yeah.
Our next graduate is Anisha Bentley. Behind her is Abigail Brown. Next up is Amaya Brown. Behind Amaya is Cedric Brown. Next up is Tyrone Buckley. Next up is Damian Dunkley. Next up is Kimani Dennis.
Okay, as we continue with our program, we have now reached the section where our guest speaker, Reverend Shamar Miller, will address us. But before he comes, Mrs. Douglas Banner will come to introduce him to us.
Good morning to our well-wishers first, guest speaker, chairperson, students, teachers. Good morning again. Reverend Shamar Miller is a dynamic youth leader born and raised in the parish of Kingston in the community of Tivoli Gardens. Shamar is a leader that is strengthened daily by his usual community work and charity services, especially volunteerism. His life, growth, and development centered in Western Kingston, being the last of 3 children in a nuclear family, but he is determined that where he is from cannot determine where he'll be going. Shamar discovered his leadership qualities at an early age at the Tivoli Gardens High School, where he served as a class monitor in both first and second form. He then became a peer educator, President for Junior Achievement, President for Inter-School Christian Fellowship, ISCF, and the class captain chaplain, where he would lead devotions every morning in class. His growth and development caused him to become a prefect in fourth form, deputy head boy, then later became the head boy, a position he held with pride and dignity and represented the school well, as his many roles in the school did not shirk him from achieving academically. At his graduation, he was awarded the Associate of Business Education Scholarship from the B&B Executive Management. Shamar continued to serve as he held classes for 3 years straight for students doing the then grade 6 achievement test, GSAT, and the students would excel yearly and improve daily, which led him to be awarded the J-Con Outstanding Tutor Award in the category of volunteerism and being shortlisted for the Prime Minister's Youth Award for Excellence 2018. Mr. Miller has grown to be outstanding in the church as he is a baptized Christian and has been serving the church community locally and internationally in his resounding sermons, known to many as the young preacher with a big voice. Mr. Miller holds a bachelor's degree in theology, administration, theology from ABG Theological Seminary, Brooklyn, New York, with a major in administration. He has several ministerial certificates and is currently studying towards a Master's of Arts degree in Christian Educational, Psychology and Counseling. Why am I saying that? Mr. Miller has ambition of becoming a lawyer and journalist to serve his country at the national level. He is currently serving in many leadership categories, which include being one of the board directors at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPM, Vice Chairman for St. Andrew Primary School, Chaplain for Western Kingston Constituency, General Secretary for Tivoli Gardens Community Development Committee, CDC, founder of Chairman Political Youth Caucus Association, PYCA, and a Minister of Religion, among others. Mr. Miller is guided daily by two quotes: I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me, Philippians 4 verse 13, and destined for greatness. Let's make welcome Reverend Shamar Miller.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, students. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here today. I just want to acknowledge the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, the Honorable Desmond McKenzie. Let me acknowledge also in his absence the Chairman, Mr. Rupert Price, Principal, Ms. Colleen Gordon, and to all the graduates today, a big congratulations to you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I won't be long with you. As I receive my invitation for today's event, I reflect deeply on society and the way how our youths are growing. But I want to pause and recognize you all today to let you know, students, that I am extremely proud of you. I can remember this gem in school. Labor for learning before you grow old. For learning is better than silver or gold. Silver and gold will vanish away, but a good education will never decay. A work of great learning means a work that demonstrates a deep and thorough knowledge of the subject areas. Every child is destined for greatness, irrespective of where they're from or how fast they can learn. And that is my theme to you today, destined for greatness. Repeat that after me, students. Say, destined for greatness. All right. Today I joined with the Ministry of Education and Information with this. Every child can learn. Every child must learn. Oftentimes, students can do their work. Many times they are peers, parents, and teachers. Today I want to encourage you, students, don't be deterred by what anyone has to say. Speak over yourself and make it a daily declaration that I am destined for greatness. Please again, students. That's right, I am destined for greatness. This is a stage where many decide their career paths. As well, you will have some gossipers that will speak negative words if you were not successful in passing your PEP. But let me encourage you, pay little or no attention to negative talks and constantly remind yourselves that you are destined for greatness. I want to address the parents who are here or online today. It is not an easy task to raise a child. You will have challenges, but it is important for the youth to grow in peace, knowing that their parents or guardian have an unending love for them. Single parents, the struggle is real, but be mindful of certain words you use to them, such as workless boy, you workless like your papa. Look here, eliminate that out of your system, parents, and speak words of positiveness over the youths. Isn't that so, children? All right. It is not words are powerful enough. It is not mere wind, and it does take roots. Sometimes when the road gets rough, it is important to speak a positive word in the atmosphere over them. Take time to know your child. Get involved in your child's life. Build a relationship with them. Remember, they have issues too. Over the weeks, we have seen several negative videos with our children over social media, and I want to make reference to a particular boy who says proudly that he wants to become a gunman. And listen, it is not funny. Many of you share it on your status, you put it on your WhatsApp, you put it on Facebook, and you think that the boy is really funny. And I'm telling you, society can leave a negative impact on our children. We should be mindful of the things we share on social media. Our society is in serious trouble though, but we need to get back to the basis of life. Start building and expounding on our moral values. Send the children to go to Sabbath school or Sunday school. Use the opportunity, parents, to invite the presence of God in our homes, in our schools, teachers, and even at play. It is to the teachers. It is unfortunate that every year these students come to our classrooms and we build a relationship with them, and then suddenly they have to leave. But the point is, our teachers deserve to be respected highly because their job is not an easy task, and I'm sure the teachers would want to clap themselves for that. And I'm talking about, seriously now, teachers who genuinely dedicated and love their jobs in spite the pay is not enough. Isn't that so? But you genuinely love your job and is doing your best. And personally, I believe that the teachers here are making a positive impact on the students. And I want to congratulate Miss Colleen Gordon and her team here, you know, our academic staff, for doing an extraordinary job, especially during the pandemic. You can give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. You guys really show key